Last Saturday night, my friends and I gathered around the old oak table in my living room for our weekly poker night. It was supposed to be just another casual game, filled with mild banter and the usual arguments over who owed who a beer from the last round. The air was thick with the smell of pizza and stale chips, and the sound of shuffling cards was the soundtrack to our evening. As the chips clattered and the game unfolded, my eccentric Uncle Larry decided to join us, claiming he hadn't played since his college days. We welcomed him with open arms, curious to see if his poker skills were as rusty as his storytelling. Things started off pretty normal, with the usual bluffing and cautious betting. But I noticed something odd. Uncle Larry wasn't holding any cards. At first, I thought it was a joke, but he confidently placed a stack of chips on the table, grinning like a Cheshire cat. "Uncle Larry, you do realize you don't have any cards, right?" I asked, trying to keep a straight face. He just winked, saying, "Oh, I've got cards all right, you just can't see them." My friends chuckled, assuming it was just his way of messing with us. But then, things started to get weird. As the hands went by, Uncle Larry kept winning. He'd throw his invisible cards down with a flourish, and somehow, he always managed to have a better hand than anyone else. My friend Sam, who prided himself on his poker face, was visibly sweating bullets. "This is nuts. You can't keep winning with invisible cards," Sam exclaimed, flabbergasted. Uncle Larry just leaned back in his chair, arms crossed with a smug expression. "Well, I guess you could say I've got an ace up my sleeve," he said, gesturing to his empty hand. The rest of us cracked up, but also started to wonder if there was more to Uncle Larry's poker skills than met the eye. Finally, the night wore on and it was time for the last hand. The stakes were high, and the tension in the room was palpable. Uncle Larry, still holding his invisible cards, pushed all his chips to the center of the table. With bated breath, we all revealed our hands. As expected, Uncle Larry had the best hand, an invisible royal flush. Everyone groaned in disbelief, except for Uncle Larry, who simply shrugged and said with a wry smile, "What can I say? I guess I've just got a poker face you can't read. After all, it's not about the cards you're dealt, but how you play the invisible hand."